Greetings, people. Rev.Hawksblood here. I'm calling from the big island of Hawaii. I'm not here to entertain you. I'm not here to make you feel good. I'm not going to create false dreams within your reality for you to follow or tell you to follow them. I'm not going to put out any false images of who I am either. This is who I am. I'm 66. I'm getting old. Not that I like it, but I got to take what comes, don't I? I call myself a realist, meaning I live by my truth, what I experienced to prove to myself that's real, which was lots of different things, starting at the very young age of 6. Well, who am I really? Well, I'm a man, studied 14 religions, and realized that none of them offer anything about truth, about God. I studied with a medicine woman for 26 years. I studied the occult for about 5 or 6 years. I started a covenant. I worked with the top psychic person in the United States at that time. I was about 14 when I started. I became a high priest. I became gifted at many of the psychic gifts we have. There's 32. I mean, right now they classify maybe 140 of them as real now. But there's really 32 that are definite to a solid definition of what they are. I mean, some are picking up straws, some are picking up teeth, some are playing with wood bones and everything else. But the ones that pertain to soul and what it was given and was taken away. Well, I worked with 3 different deities for many years in my life. And I didn't even know who they were at the time when I was studying with them and working with them. I was leaving my body and then traveling with them, and they were teaching me. All right, I don't know how many people on the planet can really say that and come out with something other than they taught me about love. Most people, that's all they can get out of any experience they have is the word love, because it's so programmed into them. All right, I got involved with my first UFO at 6. I was in the hospital, had my tonsils out with my brother, and a ship almost abducted my brother, but I stopped it. I'm not going to go into the details of that. But by the time I was 12, I already saw my first alien. It came in my house. My friend was with me. We were chasing it with sticks. Not that it cared about us, but it actually took off. We saw the ship leave later. All right. I was 13 when I was going to be baptized. I got to be with my minister at the time. Asked him 4 questions about what is God, what's in heaven, and all. Can't answer it. And he says, nobody can answer that. And I said, well, what good is the path that I'm on then? So I walked away from it. My family didn't like it. I started practicing stage magic, which I did for many years. And then I went into real magic as well. I created a covenant, and I actually had 13 people in my group. I didn't kill people. I didn't do bad spells. So I wouldn't say I practiced any black magic. Came and went, the ideas and things of what I did and was able to do. But I learned many things, like they're not usable on this planet. Anybody that uses them will help destroy the planet, not make it better. You can check out Nostradamus' life and people that try to do things. I can tell you the top psychics right now and what they said didn't do anything to change anything either. If it's not going to change anything, you don't need to say it. And there's no reason to bring it out, because it only makes you look like a super powerful person, even though you're not. All right. I was empathic for 2 years, which taught me many things about people, about life. And by the end of that time frame, I begged Spirit to take it away. I just said, I can't deal with this. I don't want to. The world's pretty bad, and I don't want to see any more of it. So what I learned about that goes beyond anything you can learn in school, classes, teachers, or anything else. The stage magic was fun for me, but people would believe the things that I did. Now, they weren't real. See, the difference between stage magic, everything's fake, and real magic, everything's real. Meaning if you do some kind of magic with potions and thoughts and energy, it happens. But it's really happening. When you do it with magic, it only looks like it's happening. So yeah, I learned the difference very young. People like to be deceived and programmed and everything else, so it all fitting well with what I was doing. I was doing native dancing across the United States. I danced for about 35 years. I got to sit with many elders of many different tribes. I got to go through top ceremonies with them as well. And I'm going to say this, and it's against, I mean, I'm part Native, but I'm going to say this. All religions, no matter what path, what tribe, are false. There's no such thing as a religion that connects you to God. God is not a religion. And the only thing I'll say, which I'll get into a little bit later, is Jesus wasn't teaching about a religion. All right? Keep that in mind as we go through this. I got a few things I want to get into. It's a short video. I just want to put it out there to promote my site. I'm giving up my radio show, my show that I'm doing for a little while, because I'm just tired of hearing all these top UFO people, speakers from around the world, telling stories about aliens, what they're doing, what's happening, all those things, when in reality, is it going to help any person on this planet? Can they help any person on this planet, and are they? Which we'll talk about. All right, in the past 20 years, I don't see any changes as far as anything good for mankind. All right, religions have become more obsolete than important in a person's life. So the religions I went through didn't teach me anything about God. And my quest for God just grew and grew as the more I saw it, less things could teach or tell you anything about it. The most important thing is how to leave your body. And there's only 2 religions on the planet that teach that. All right? Out of all the religions, the Christians are about 2.4 billion people. Muslims about 2